What is up, everybody? This is our break for 2024 Panini Flawless Baseball Single Box number 3 random teams. We are about to get those random teams assigned to you. We are going to go over to our Facebook first and share this video so we can get you all tagged and get everybody in here. I am excited for this one. I love baseball. Absolutely one of my favorite sports. So excited to get this one going. Been having a great night. Opening so far some basketball, did some football, but excited to hit some baseball on this one. So let's see. I got that shared over. Let me get over to our other breaks group. All right, that was a little handy trick that I learned last time, so trying to make this as easy as possible. Tagging is not always the easiest thing to do on Facebook, so bear with me as I get used to it more and more. But yeah, over here, add y'all in. I'm gonna go up here and try to get y'all tagged as quick as possible. Some of y'all still having a hard time tagging. Facebook has been a little bit weird today. Jared Sneed having a hard time getting you tagged. Let's see what we got going on for the rest of this. Sileo. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce your name. Having a hard time getting you tagged as well. Frank Caldwell having a hard time getting you tagged. Not what I want to do. Let's try to get me to tag a different Steven. Steve. Sometimes this is the wildest thing. There we go. Wouldn't let me tag Steve Miller, and I've had no problems tagging Steve so far. Got him squared away. Oops. Yeah. Greg having a hard time getting you tagged. Danny, no problem. What's up, Steven? How's it going? It tried to, when I was doing the tag, it tried to get me to tag you as a famous comedian, which was pretty funny. I was like, don't think that's the same person. But you never know. Having all kinds of crazy, doing all kinds of crazy things today. If you are the famous comedian, I would enjoy it. I was trying to make you Stephen Hofstetter. So don't know how that all worked, but it was pretty funny. Just got one more. I'm trying to get tagged over here. Don't want to miss out on anybody if I don't have. There it goes. Bam. A few of you had a hard time tagging, but I am sending this over. Bam. And that is going your guys' way. 3 of y'all watching. I'm going to go back to my original sheet just to double check, make sure I got everything properly stowed over. Okay, sweet. Yep, I am looking good on that side. All right, we got some people in here. Let's get to the random. Kick back over to the gallery. That's what I was looking for. Sometimes finding the breaks page is a tough task. There we go. All right, I'm gonna pull up my names, and then we will get this random started. Pull up our random. Johnny, welcome in, Johnny. All right, we got our names here. We got Jared on top. We have Steve Katz on the bottom, as you can see. There are entries. Roll this dice. Anything less than 4, we will roll. So we got 4, so we can do that one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got Jared on the top and Jared on the bottom. Copy that over into here. Control V. Also, I'm going to put it up here. I have a separate little spot to help where the names are a little bit bigger. It always is helpful. Oops, that did not port over for me. There it goes. Update column. There you go. Yeah, makes it a little easier. We got the names up of the teams, as you can see here. We got Arizona Diamondbacks on the top, Washington Nationals on the bottom. Again, anything less than 4, we will re-roll, and we got an 11, so we are good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We have the Atlanta Braves on the top. Oops. Atlanta Braves on the top. And Tampa Bay on the bottom. Get that over here, and then we'll get that trade timer started. Update that column. Bam. Alrighty. That all squared away. And then take that random off the screen. We'll get the trade timer rolling, and boom. Oh, that's weird that it did. Oh, there it goes. There's your names back at. Sorry about that. But we are trade time trading. So if anyone wants to trade, let me know. I will try to help you if you want to try to move teams, all that kind of stuff. I'm be copying the addresses into, or the randoms into the post, so y'all can check them out if you would like. And then we will get this box open, actually. All right, those codes are in for you. I'm going to open this up. You're going to see the one box. Well, it'll be 2. Still have one of these left to put up, but man, whoo, looking nice, looking nice. We have the flawless here. This one, leave that one in there, put that one back. That will be our beautiful case to break. Excited for this one. like I said, I am a baseball guy. I love baseball, so excited to have my first like super high end product be baseball. Love the flawless, love the briefcase, all the fun stuff. So, do Royals and A's for trade, Reds and Pirates. He said, Miami and White Sox for trade. We got a few teams. So we got looks like we got the Royals and A's up for trade, the Miami Marlins and the White Sox for trade. Steven, I'm gonna guess that you do not want to trade the Reds and the Pirates. But yeah, gotta love it. Obviously, Skeens. We were talking earlier. I think the Skeens getting a little bit of a bad rap right now. Um, People are saying he's not having as good of a year as he had last year, but he pitched 8 innings and had 8. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I wouldn't either. Um, the yeah, he had like eight innings, eight strikeouts, gave up 1 run, and somehow still got the loss on the team. So it's not his fault. As a pitcher myself, back in the day, played college baseball through 91, tore ligament in my arm. It was kind of a wrap. I know very well you can only do so much from the pitching. You still got to have some fielding and hitting behind you. So, yeah, no offense. You are exactly right, Stephen. He has no offense. So, not on Skeens that he's not, dominating the way he did last year. He's still pitching very well. So, um, nothing he can do about it unless he turns into Shohei and decides he's also going to hit dingers, I guess. So, got about a minute 30 left on that trade timer. We have the Royals and A's up for trade, as well as the Miami Marlins and the Chicago White Sox. So, very, very excited about this one. They have the right amount of mags and everything all set to go. Right sizing. I think I got everything sized out properly. Tried to grab as much as I could. Open up another one of these just in case. Just to be ready. They should trade him and build their team. I mean, honestly, you're probably not wrong, to be honest with you. If you traded him now, you could probably get quite a bit for him. And try to build that team. I mean, honestly, that's why Nolan Ryan won't never want to sign Young. I mean, couldn't get the wins. Well, sure, Nolan Ryan never want to sign Young. Dang, that's crazy. I was like, it sounds right, but also sounds. I think you're right. That does seem super wild. Yeah, never want to Cy Young. That's crazy. Wow. Plenty of a dual schemes Ryan. Hey, I mean, yeah, that's a sick card. I think I did. Did we pull that for you, Steven? I feel like I remember seeing that card. All right, trade timer is up. Let's get this thing rolling. Alrighty. I'm gonna do right here. Rip that. Pull this out. Suitcases are so sweet as well. Slide this out. Obviously, nothing in there. Push this back over. And we will start the party. Yes, yeah, 7 no-hitters, never had any offense. You are correct. And Steven, I do remember, I believe I actually, I'm our social media guy by trade, um, filling in for breaks right now. Till we get another breaker on board and all trained. Um, and yeah, I believe I remember scanning that. Oops, got one more right here. And this is, let me reach in and grab our box, trying to cover up the other things that are in there as well. Here we go. All right. We'll leave those for a little later. Here we go. We are going to get this all taken care of. Cut it delicately. Don't want to cut too deep. There we go. I'm going to stand this up right here. Give us a little buffer. Empty box there, as you can see. Down here, and we will start to pull. All right, here we go. No peeking. I'm trying not to. I almost had to like open it up a little bit. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. First card is going to be a Brandon Sprout for New York. Looks like he's in the Mets. That is number 225. Very awesome card. I'm going to assume Mets, but I will double check before I put it on our hit sheet and make sure it goes to the right spot. But based off his uniform, it does appear to be for the Mets. Gotta make sure I have the right sizes here. A little bit. So that's the. Nope, that looks like the right size. I have to go with that bigger one and then find a different one later. It's almost like I need a. Let me see. The thick ones. All right, we're gonna have to go with those for now. I'll find the other ones in a little bit, but there we go. Got that Brandon Sprout, number 25. All right, next up, we have for the Atlanta Braves, we have a Willie Stargell. I saw the name, was assuming it was going to be for the Pirates, but that one is going to Atlanta. Willie Stargell, number 210. Very, very sick. That is awesome. Get that one into a mag real quick. Find my thicker ones. That seems about correct. Willie Stargell. Some of these sleeves are very precise. Got that thing in there. That is the right size, exactly. Double bat. That is pretty sweet there for Willie Stargell going to the Atlanta Braves. Numbered to 10. 4 out of 10. Very sick one. Put that up here. Right there. Right behind that, we have Iconic Ink for the San Francisco Giants, number 220, Kevin Mitchell. Very cool card. as well. I have a one size right. I'm trying to. These are definitely a little bit like they feel a little too big or a little too small for certain ones. So I just want to make sure I am not putting it in a too small. There we go. That one is like almost the perfect size, whereas that other one was a little bit in a funky size. Got that Kevin Mitchell right there going to the San Francisco Giants. Right behind that, we have a Future Inc. number 225, Yu Min Lin going to the Arizona Diamondbacks. I wonder if this is one of the players that Emmett looks for. He actually is an Arizona fan, but he also PC's Asian athletes. So that's why he loves Corbin Carroll, because he's Taiwanese. Yu Min Lin going over to Arizona. Future Inc. numbered to 25. Right behind that, we have a number 215 flawless achievements. That is a Juan Gonzalez for the Texas Rangers. Blast from the past, from back in my my generation for sure. Definitely was a star athlete back then. Need a 180 on that one. A little thicker. Yeah, we're gonna go 180. Juan Gonzalez, part of that Texas Rangers team that featured like Jose Canseco and guys like Pudge Rodriguez. And this card is actually specifically Slugger brings MVP award to Texas. So that was his flawless achievement. So always nice to see these some of these older not older name athletes, but like the back in the different era athletes. Juan Gonzalez right there going to the Texas Rangers. Put him on this side right there. And then right behind that, we have a sick looking card going over to the Baltimore Orioles. That is a sick logo part of Enrique Bradfield Jr., numbered 210. Very sick. That is an awesome patch. Gotta love when the patches look like that. It's going to be a good collector's piece. So I actually like the way Bradfield plays in a stacked Orioles right now. They need to be playing a little bit better, but it's a sick patch. And it is autoed as well. Beautiful looking card. Get that thing in a mag as well, number 210. Always am a big fan. I know like patches and jerseys aren't necessarily like always the most sought after currently, but I remember when they first came out and they were like such a big thing. But having a sweet like looking one really kind of sets the whole thing off. So let's stick that one. Currently, I'll stick it right on top of the box for now. I'll move it in a second when I get into the box, but that way it's on display. Right behind that, we have a George Lombard Jr. for the New York Yankees on the autograph jersey. Very sick card. Like the way that looks. That one into a mag. I'm going to preemptively grab another mag as well, because obviously we probably need that one. Going almost exclusively mag. That is a nice one, though. George Lombard Jr. for the Yankees. Nice patch. Like I said, back-to-back nice looking patches. But George Lombard Jr. is all one of those guys that the Yankees are Always looking to have produce. Got a good team though. Pudge was the only one to become one. Yeah, rightfully so too. I mean, I think the other guys all obviously had some stuff on their name. Pudge does too, but that George Lombard to 20. I loved Pudge though. He ended up going over to my Tigers and rooted for him there. And ironically enough, speaking of one of those Texas Rangers guys, and this one is going to the Texas Rangers, 1 of 10, the Jose Canseco. So let me get that in a mag, and then we will get into seeing what's inside the box. Texas on the Juan Gonzalez as well as the Jose Canseco. Shoot, I think all we're missing is Pudge. Boom. No cards left, obviously. Put that to the side. That Jose Canseco. I'll put that here. I'm gonna bring these other two down, and then I will go into the briefcase and pull the next ones. So give me a little bit of a blocking view here. Keep the suspense. Really startled back there. All right, let me see what we got inside. And I'm going to go with this one first because, there's actually multiples. Well, I will go with this one first because very sick. Got a Jack Leiter for Texas Rangers, numbered to 25 on the gem there. Very, very sick. Here we go. The last two are, I think, pretty nice actually. Trying to figure out which one I want to do first actually, because I'm gonna go with this one just because we had a topic of discussion earlier on the other player. This one is super sick. I love pulling his autographs. We have a Bobby Witt Jr. to 15 on the autographed jersey going over to the Royals and Johnny Nunez. That is a super sick banger. Love Bobby Witt Jr. Super awesome. I'm gonna definitely actually have to switch this out. Probably gonna take out. I want to take out a little Jose Canseco, and then we'll go last one here. Not autographed, but it is numbered to 10, and it's very cool. It's a USA Baseball, and we have a Paul Skeens, numbered to 10, red, white, and blue, going over to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Super sick. That is a nice one right there. Getting that Paul Skeens. So let's drop that one over here. Looking nice while I align the other cards so we can do our recap real quick. I mean, basically the whole thing is a recap. It's crazy. But always good to go back through and super fun anyway. So here we go. We will knock this one out. Go here. Boom, 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 boom. Out of here. Not bad for a first break of Flawless. I enjoyed the look of these. Enjoyed opening these up for you guys. So here we go. Go through these. We have a Yoon Min Lin, number 225, going to the Arizona Diamondbacks. We have a Kevin Mitchell autograph to 20, going to the San Francisco Giants. We have a Brandon Sprout going to the, I believe, New York Mets, but I will double check on that. 25. We have a Jack Leiter, number 225 on the rookie, going to Texas. Also going to Texas, we have the Jose Canseco autograph to 10. Also going to Texas, we have the Juan Gonzalez autograph to 15. We have the George Lombard autograph patch going to the Yankees. We have the Willie Stargell bat relic number to 10 going over to the Atlanta Braves. Then we have the Enrique Bradfield Jr. sick patch and auto number 10 going over to Baltimore. We have that Bobby Witt Jr. 9 out of 15 patch auto going over to Kansas City. And last but not least, we have the red, white, and blue numbered to 10 Paul Skeens going over to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Congratulations on everybody on their hits. And we will see y'all in the next break. We still have break codes up for the rest of the day until midnight. So you have about another hour 45 to use those. 25% off. I think the 35% offs are all done because that was Flawless and basketball. And then everything else is about 25% except for the brand new soccer. So, yeah. Definitely see you guys on the next break.